Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about my cosmetology school experience and how it is here in Texas. It's really different for everyone in other states. This is what I went through in my high school experience. First of all, how I got inspired was by, I think it was about like 8th grade in middle school. I just wanted to do makeup. When I got to high school, I didn't know that there was a cosmetology program where you can basically take the class for 2 years and then you get licensed if you take the state board. So freshman year I took classes that I had to make time for like junior year and senior year, so I had to clear up my schedule for those 2 years because cosmetology was going to take up quite a bit of periods. Took all like the core classes I needed, the PE classes. I had to do all of those before I went into cosmetology school or class. I told my counselor like, oh, there's a cosmetology program, I want to be in it and stuff like that. Then you just sign up for it and in. The cosmetology program is basically how I did it was they basically just made a little interview where you just sit down. The students who are going to be in the senior class and like talk to you and basically like ask you questions, and then the teacher asks you questions. That's all we had to do basically to get in. What you have to do to get into the cosmetology program is simple. Be good, have good grades, great attendance, like the obvious things. A lot of people who don't take the cosmetology program in high school, I understand that you have to do like, you have to pay for like the school and like the classes and stuff like that, and then your kit. Doing it in high school was easy for me because all I had to pay for was basically the student kit, which only costed about like $800. So that came with everything that you needed to practice with, things that you like needed for like clients, and also things that you needed for like your state board kind of thing, you know, mannequins, everything that you needed for cosmetology school to learn. You had to get like a certain amount of hours to take like your tests, which there are 2 tests. There's the written and the practical. And here in Texas it's 1,500, I believe. That's how much it is in Texas. In like other states, again, like I said, they're all different. They all have different requirements. Some don't even require you to take like the practical, which is weird. The hours meaning like you clock in and out, and that's like the time that you are in that class and when you leave and stuff. When I barely started cosmetology school, I did not even know that you could get licensed. The whole thing, like I didn't even know what clocking in and out was. Like I was like, what? Like I thought this was just like you learn stuff and then like after high school like you start working. I didn't know about anything like licensing hours or anything like that. So once you start, basically the first thing that you're going to be doing is book work. You start learning that are behind cosmetology that you wouldn't, you know, infection control and like anatomy and like things like that. It also will help you like during when you take your written test, which I know it helped me. Like it's gonna help you a lot when you're studying actually for your written test when you're ready. That's what you're gonna be doing like the first couple of months that you start in high school. After you're done like doing the first couple of months, the book work, then you go on and like then they start teaching you the hands-on thing. They review it with you first. You have like class time, and then you have like the practice time, the hands-on portion. For us, we had like salon days for like when we want to bring in clients, we want to practice. Junior year was like book work, and then towards the end of junior year was like we practiced the things that we were barely learning, you know, we did hair cutting. And then senior year, your test is really important, and then taking in a lot of clients and practicing a lot. But we only had 1 day out of the whole week to bring like clients. So during class time we could bring clients, and then like after school and on, that was the time that we got to practice on actual people. The pricing when you get clients, usually you think about it and they would pay you, but sometimes it would go into the program. You're in high school and so you do a lot of events and like doing hair shows, meeting new people. It's really fun doing it in high school. You also get to compete and stuff like that. I got to compete where they have like student programs competing for like like graphic design or like culinary, like all the clubs coming together to compete for their like section. It's a lot of fun. It's just you gotta take it like really seriously. It's no joke. It's basically like you can have your fun time, but it's also serious if you want it to be your career. There are people who want this as a side job and who want to get their license for, you know, just making a little bit of money, because you can make a lot of money in this business if you really care about it. As a career, if it's your career and if it's what you really want to do, then I say go for it. Take the class. You know, in high school it's a lot faster because you get to get it out of the way basically. Like the class was basically free for me, so all I had to pay for was just the kit. I didn't even talk about this, but basically what cosmetology teaches you about is like hair, skin, and nails. So like it can be broader than that. Like hair has hair cutting and like treatments and barbering and extensions, hairstyling, just like a bunch of things like within each category. Like skin, like makeup and facials, and then nails would be manicures, acrylics, pedicures. It goes beyond, but that's what you learn in cosmetology. And you also learn the things that you have to learn for your test. I was blessed enough to have a teacher that didn't just teach us about like what was on the test, but also what clients were gonna ask for, like when we get out and we graduate and stuff like that, like extensions or acrylics, which those things weren't on my test or aren't gonna be on my test. My other advice would be get clients in the door even if you don't want to do them. Just like I said, be willing to learn and get people that, you know, that are different ages, you know, older age, younger age, get kids in the door. Always be willing to take clients in. There was a lot of people who would just be scared of taking clients. I know I was too, but once you get like used to it, then you'll be fine. You'll be more comfortable doing it. Time after time, you'll get so used to it that it's like, oh, it's so easy. And my last advice would be take it seriously, but also have fun. I know when I was in high school, I took it really seriously. I mean, it can also be fun. A lot of the girls that were in my class, like they knew like a lot of stuff and they were good at a lot of stuff. So I'd always ask them like, you know, can you help me? And they would always ask me like, can you help me with this? And so I was willing to try new things because I was always like, I want to do this, and you shouldn't be that way because you wanted to be a makeup artist, and then in the end you're like, oh, I want to do like hair color. Like for me, like what I wanted to do was makeup at first, like I said, but then once I started cosmetology, I wanted to do hair coloring and I wanted to pursue that. You turn out, maybe this isn't for me, or in cosmetology sometimes you walk in there and you work really hard, but then it's just like, you know, I want to be something else. It always changes for everybody, but if you really want this for yourself, I say go for it. So don't be nervous either. I mean, everyone gets nervous on their first dates. To you where it's like, this is what I want and I'm gonna fight for it. So I say go for it, work really hard, practice a lot, because once it comes time for like your tests and stuff like that, it's gonna come to you easier. You're gonna be like more calm. I still don't have my license, but once I do, I know I'm gonna change the world. Like, and I hope that for you too, because I really want people, like nowadays there are people who are like so young and want to be in cosmetology or be in barbering, or like power to them. Like that's so amazing. Like we're doing our job for us to like inspire the young people and the young generation for them to come in. That's really awesome. So I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I hope to get my license. I hope to start working and make all the people that taught me really proud. If you want to like see different types of videos, just let me know. I'm open to anything, but this channel is mainly to inspire people or help and give tips to people that a cosmetologist knows, and sometimes cosmetologists don't really tell like their clients, which I don't know why, because a client should know like how to do things by themselves. It's not like they're gonna go into a salon like every day. Yeah, and also just to teach people who again are young and who are barely starting. Like I don't consider myself like an expert at anything, but I'm willing to teach you what I know and what I learned and what I'm still learning join me on this journey of getting my license and going through it all, and I want to share that all with you guys so you guys understand, like, it may be nerve-wracking, it may be hard, but we're all gonna go through it together. So comment down below what kind of videos you want me to do and what you want me to talk about. I like to talk about anything. I'm very comfortable, I'm very passionate about what I do. Just let me know what you guys would like to see next. My next video should be like a hair journey. If you guys didn't know or don't know, I did have crazy hair color, so I'll teach you, like, at home, if you guys have like beyond fantasy hair color, how to take care of it, how to maintain it, and the products I use is very important because it wasn't easy for me when I had colored hair. So I'll teach you guys about that next, hopefully. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.